Our planet is a blue marvel. It drifts through the vast, dark emptiness of space. It is a world teeming with life, a rare and precious jewel. For millions of years, it has followed its path around the sun, a predictable and gentle dance. But space is not empty. It is filled with ancient wanderers. Rocks and ice, left over from the birth of the solar system, travel on their own immense journeys. Most are small, burning up in our atmosphere as shooting stars, a fleeting, beautiful sight. But some are very, very large. They are silent messengers from the distant past, carrying with them the power to change everything in a single catastrophic moment. Imagine a rock the size of a mountain. It has traveled for billions of years. Its journey has been cold and silent through unimaginable darkness. Now its path is set to cross ours. Down on Earth, life continues as it always has. The great whales sing their songs in the deep. Birds soar on the ocean winds. The impact is not a splash, it is a detonation. The meteor, traveling many times faster than a rifle bullet, strikes the water. In that single, blinding instant, an incredible amount of energy is released. The energy is greater than all the nuclear weapons on Earth combined. The ocean, for a moment, ceases to be water. It is vaporized. A huge cavity, miles wide and miles deep, is blasted into the sea. But gravity is relentless. The water walls cannot hold. A truly gigantic column of water, steam, and debris from the seabed is thrown high into the atmosphere. From the edge of the impact crater, a ring of waves begins to spread outwards. These are not the waves we know. They are mega tsunamis. Close to the impact, the first wave is a mountain of water. It is a moving wall of dark ocean, traveling at the speed of a jet aircraft. As these waves travel across the deep ocean, they are not always obvious. The wave is not just one. It is a series of waves, a wave train. They can cross entire oceans in a matter of hours. No coastline is safe. They would scour the ocean floor as they pass. The water is not clear. It is a churning slurry of sand, mud, and the remains of marine life. The impact does more than just disturb the water. An enormous amount of water is instantly vaporized, turned into steam. This creates a colossal mushroom cloud, similar to that of a volcanic eruption but far, far larger. Material thrown out from the impact crater does not all stay in the atmosphere. As they re-enter the atmosphere, they burn like countless shooting stars. It would be enough to ignite forests and grasslands on distant continents, starting wildfires on a global scale. The fine dust and sulfate aerosols created by the impact spread around the globe. This creates a persistent, planet-encircling veil of haze. This veil blocks the sunlight. The world is plunged into a prolonged and unnatural twilight. With less sunlight, the surface of the planet begins to cool rapidly. For the people and animals living on the coastlines, the first sign of danger may not be the wave itself. The sea would begin to recede. The water would draw back from the shore, exposing the seabed for hundreds of yards, even miles. Then, it appears on the horizon. At first, it looks like a strange dark line, but it grows quickly. It is not a normal wave that breaks and foams. It is a wall of water, a churning, debris-filled surge that moves with terrifying speed. The wave does not just hit the coast, it inundates it. It sweeps inland for miles, a relentless flood of salt water and debris. When the water finally retreats, the world it leaves behind is unrecognizable. The impact is a catastrophe for all life, but its effects on the animal kingdom are particularly brutal and far-reaching. The great whales, the sharks, the countless shoals of fish, all would perish instantly. On land, the arrival of the mega tsunami is an extinction-level event for coastal ecosystems. Their habitats, the delicate salt marshes, mangrove forests, and coastal plains would be completely destroyed. With sunlight blocked, plants wither and die. This means starvation for the herbivores. The entire food web collapses from the bottom up. Perhaps some deep-sea creatures living near hydrothermal vents would be insulated from the chaos at the surface. A great silence would fall over the land and the sea. After the fire, the flood, and the freezing dark, the planet is quiet. The impact winter may last for years, or even decades. The great dust veil in the stratosphere slowly, very slowly begins to settle. Sunlight, weak at first, starts to reach the surface once more. The planet begins to warm again. The ice that has formed on the land and sea starts to melt. Life is resilient. It holds on in the most unlikely of places. In the oceans, with the phytoplankton gone, the water would be strangely clear. But as sunlight returns, the surviving phytoplankton will begin to bloom again. The animals that survived would be the pioneers of this new world. They would likely be small, adaptable creatures. There are no large herds of herbivores, no great predators. The world is empty of the giants that once roamed it. The process of recovery is incredibly slow. It would take thousands of years for simple ecosystems to re-establish. It would take millions of years for evolution to fill the empty niches to create new forms of life to replace those that were lost. The slow, patient process of recovery is a testament to the tenacity of life itself. From the deepest wound, the planet can slowly heal. The blue marvel, though forever changed, would continue its journey through space, once again a living world.